Hey guys, just wanted to make a quick video. I was feeling really uninspired by all the energy that's going around lately. And that's been the usual this whole kind of quarantine. So yeah, I think I'll just title the video. I mean, there's a few different videos I guess I have to make, but I'm sure I'll manage to get all the topics in there. But just basically about the coronavirus and spiritual awakening, and starting to trust the self and breaking down the old paradigms and concepts. Good God, always the concepts piss me off, soul fam. They do. That's always something that's irritated me, because we get lost in them. We get lost in concepts when we should just be focusing on the energy and the energetic footprint of whatever the hell it is, not the concept. Because we can change the concept all day. Like, just a name, right? Okay, like I have my name on here, like what I want to be called. And then I have the name I was given on a birth certificate. But at the end of this day, the energy attached to the person is still the same. The name is just a concept. Okay, so, and we get lost in those when it comes to like higher vibrations or lower vibrations. There's something angelic or something demonic. Like we're just talking about energy, and that's a good thing. A good basis, I think, for spirituality too, is that sometimes it's just about getting out of these boxes that have, like, because you can attach an agenda to a concept, right? And for a lot of the mainstream subjects that have to do with like religion or spirituality are usually attached to agendas, right? Just like the Bible is just not like and when I say the Bible, I say it as if there's only one Bible, right? That's conditioning, right? So breaking out of those things. But and I myself am not religious at all, because for several reasons, but that's not what this video is about. But the point is, even if you are in a religion, like, make sure that you're looking up the roots of it and the different translations and all this, because of all this bullshit that's just tried to manipulate it and the concept of it. That's what I would recommend. Okay, because yeah. But anyway, but I'm talking to anybody that just wants to ascend themselves and enlighten themselves and turn their energy upwards, for the most part, to understand that frequency. And sometimes we have to turn our energy downward too, to understand that frequency as well. I definitely feel like for the most part of my life I was experiencing the kind of depression of everything, and feeling like there was more to this everyday life than what we made of it, right? And just living in a reality that wasn't my reality. And it's still like that. It's still sometimes, I look around and I'm like, okay, this is what we call the reality, or 3D. Really, I should say 3D, because my reality is in the spiritual realm, period. But spiritual realms, and trying to turn this into one, right? Because we can create our thoughts manifest. It's a thought before it's ever physical. And so, because that's a plane in and of itself, a mental plane. I'm just trying to get it here, which we really are doing. And I'm trying to get more vocal and make more videos, and get more, like, just kind of heighten my self-esteem with everything, because it's a safe, like, I gotta remind myself, it's safe to do that right now. It doesn't feel like it, but I mean, I'm protected, and this is the time. It's always the time to get more connected with those who have felt similarly to us at one point, just a little disenfranchised and lost sometimes, and just confused on their purpose. And when I truly believe that at least my soul put myself here because, well, we knew we could do it, and because we have something to add to it. I love sage. But yeah. I do. I know I do. Yeah, because there's a lot of stuff I want to talk to everybody about, especially astral projection, because I feel like there's a lot of misconceptions on what it is, and not even, and that would make sense if people haven't experienced it that frequently, because everybody has like kind of their I don't know, everybody has like their, not their thing, but because I believe that we have access to all those things if we like, awaken those parts of us with doing the inner work to do it, definitely. And I definitely learned a lot about that during this quarantine, which I'll go into eventually. But yeah, so yeah, I just feel like there's some misconceptions on it, and like especially the danger parts of it, I guess. That's what it is. It's just people have experienced something when they did it, and then we're like, this is law, which I don't think we should do. I try not to do when it comes to spiritual subjects, especially because we're all going to experience it differently, because it's just like, this is my reality and then that's your reality, and then we have this like shared reality, right? But it's still going to be interpreted differently, so yeah. But in and of itself, I just don't like people classifying it as something dangerous, because even though there's things that once you've done it enough times, you're like, okay, there's caution, we should take precautionary measures for certain things, and know certain things, and if certain interactions are going on, we should know the intentions of those interactions with other beings and spirit. That makes complete sense. But when people just flat out say, oh, this is dangerous, well, that's dangerous to just say it's dangerous like that, because now they're vibing off of that frequency when they're astral projecting. You don't want to go into the astral projection scared as shit, because certain beings will feed off of that frequency, right? Like for myself, and we all feed off frequencies, so I like a frequency of peace. I like the frequency of nature, even though nature can be chaos too, but I mean just nature, like, right, I like that frequency, okay? Yeah, so one thing though that I guess I'll just jump into about astral projection though is the use of crystals. I've been doing that more often, and fairly beneficial, because I mean, I'm sure there's a whole sciencey way that people can say how crystals work, but I'm just gonna say for myself, I've just noticed that they obviously enhance whatever frequency I'm on, or I will almost just vibe completely off their frequency, to get to a place or get to a state where I can then maneuver things as I want it, Yeah, because astral projecting most of the time for me is like pretty freestyle, like I can guide it too. I think it's easier to guide it with crystals, because if I don't use crystals, I'll probably most of the time it'll always start with the thought, right? They'll take me to a certain plane, but I can just pop up on planes randomly if like if I don't have, like if I'm not like actively trying to guide it. And I think crystals are like obviously when you're sleeping with the crystals, like there's an intention behind that, and your kind of spirit senses that, and it's almost like it gives you a little bit of a waiting period to kind of like maneuver things as you'd like. And I mean, it's hard to explain the metaphysical and esoteric things with these words but you might understand what I'm saying. I'm gonna show you one that I use, for example. Some of them I don't fucking know the name to. I want to say it's celestite, but I'm not sure. I'll look it up and put it in the description, but because I forgot the name of one of them. So Amethyst is a favorite. This one definitely just enhances, third eye, crown. I feel like in my personal experience, I feel like it works. Well, it's a good starter stone. Someone begged it different, but if you already know, like, a bit about how your spirit works and where it wants to go, you know, then just enhancing it a bit won't be too much for you. Like, I actually consider it to be kind of subtle when it's by itself. Now, paired with other crystals like selenite or quartz, you know, then it could definitely enhance things, and that's quite a trip to the journey. Just a quartz point. And, you know, they don't have to be very big. You know, contrary to popular belief, some people think like the bigger the crystal, the more effective. Not always, honestly. Like, especially for certain things that you want to do. Like, if your frequency is already pretty high, or you're consistently working on it, then you don't really need too much to get you going. I know on Amazon I go to Dancing Bear, and I think this is a box for it too. Let me see. Yeah, Dancing Bear. I call my crystals magic seeds. I wrote it on there because I'm like, they're like magic seeds, you know, magic little angelic bean seeds. But yeah, Dancing Bear has like these kid kits for crystals, you know, like where there must be sorting to identify them or whatever. But you know, and the downside of that is, I mean, I don't even know where the fuck they come from. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know where they got the crystals from, and that is a big thing, you know, in the spiritual community in general. Like, you like to know where your crystals come from, or you like to feel their energies out yourself if you're going shopping, and that totally makes sense. For me, I just think it's good. I'm like, it is definitely good to buy them in person, but if you can buy them online and not know where they come from, but they get to you, a person that's going to cleanse them and take care of them, well then shit, that's good as well, you know. We can only do so much in limited places, you know, because there's some places where you can just walk around and find some, you know, like, I mean, I can, and like kind of just like kind of in the Oregon and Washington area, you could definitely walk around and like find quartz and stuff, but you're not gonna find like amethyst or anything like that. So it just depends. So anyway, yeah, like I'm saying, you can use it alone, some of them alone, but all together, I seem to have a better, you know, outcome. This is called apatite, apatite. This one's cool. It definitely, they say it's for like lucid dream too, and just like self-confidence and stuff, probably some other shit too, just look it up, but I forgot. But I definitely noticed a difference after doing it. Like I like frequently astral project and lucid dream. I've done it since a kid, but I've noticed that with this, it makes the recall clearer and it lasts for a longer time, because normally when I have like dreams and messages and astral experiences, I try to write down what happened, but like and I have to do it really fast, otherwise it like will go, because it's like, you know, just like with esoteric knowledge, like it's there and then it's gone because it's a spirit, you know. But anyway, yeah, but this like makes that last longer. And what else? Some other one here. Where is it? This little. Wait, I think I put it in my pocket. But anyway, this little blue one is my favorite. I'm trying to find it because it's not my favorite. I won't say that. I'm not going to try and disrespect the crystals. It's just I like the effects of it. I want to say celestite, y'all. Like, I think that's what it is, and I don't know what the fuck it is right now. I don't feel like getting up. Okay, I'm gonna get up because it's what the fuck the video is about. Hey y'all, get saged. Alright. Is that ooh. Is that oh. Gotta look up what that means. Different feather colors. Oh, cool, it's in this pocket. I think that's protection. It's black. Oh, okay. These look so fucking majestic by each other. I want to show you. You know? So these little blue ones, paired with these two especially, but even by themselves, pretty powerful. And I know whatever type it was, it talked about communication with the gods. Sun's coming out. It must be right. But yeah, communication with the gods. And that really helped because I had when I used them, when I first used them, I used a lot of them together though, so that's why sometimes it's hard to differentiate like what one was doing, but most of the time I know. It, especially paired with the heart and clear, yeah. I was able to contact a deity, and that was cool. And it was just like my spirit already wanted to do it anyway, and I guess I was just on the right frequency to get the message from her mainly. So neat. Would recommend to friend. And I'll put it whatever it was in the link. Okay, I'll put all their names in the link. So anyway, I'm gonna make a few other videos, but this has went on long enough. So yeah, peace, love, light, and protection.